Hi everyone and welcome to the second part of chapter 4. In this part, we will learn to read color data with color sensor and set up lists to store multiple items. In the previous chapter, we explored the APDS sensor, which was initially used to detect gestures. However, you might be surprised to learn that this sensor is not limited to just detecting gestures. It can also be used to identify and distinguish different colors. In this activity, we will hold the color cards above the color sensor. The RGB LEDs will light up in white color at 20% brightness, and the color sensor will read and print the amount of red, green, blue, and clear light values with a 1-second interval. Let's begin with writing the code for this activity. Line 4 to 6 sets up the RGB LED strip with 5 LEDs connected to GPIO pin GP14. The brightness of the RGB LEDs is set to 20%. Line 8 to 9. The script initializes the I2C communication using pins GP5 and GP4. Then, an instance of the APDS color sensor is created. Line 10 enables color detection on the APDS sensor. Line 13 light up the RGB LEDs in white. By doing so, it creates a bright surrounding next to the APDS sensor, which will allow the sensor to detect the object's color clearly and more accurately. Line 14, APDS color data retrieves color information from the APDS sensor, providing separate variables for red, green, blue, and clear channels. Line 15 prints the RGB values in a formatted string, making it more human-readable. In this case, the R, G, B, and C are the placeholders within the F string. They are used to indicate where the values of the variables RGB and C should be inserted within the text. Let's run the code and try this program together. Modify the code to be able to compare and identify between red, green, or blue by using if-else statement. While you're at it, make use of the AND logical operator to determine the most prominent color in the data. In this activity, we have added this part after line 15. This way, the code will be able to compare between the colors and determine the most prominent one. Color sensing with the APDS has diverse applications. For example, it can be used in color sorting machines, where objects are categorized based on their colors. Additionally, the color data from the sensor can also be used to calculate ambient light levels, which will be covered in a later chapter. Well done completing part 2 of chapter 4. In the next video, we will explore how to build a color detection game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.